What's going on, guys? Unknown Player here, and today we've got some more Destiny 2 stuff to talk about, some new gameplay to look at, some new weapons, abilities, cool things I've spotted that you might have missed, and I also want to talk about the beta. A lot of questions popping up about the preload, getting access right now, and how you can actually start the process if you're on PS4. So the beta preloading should be rolling out right now on PlayStation. If you pre-order from a retailer, then you should have a code which you can redeem on the Bungie site, and then now you can select a platform. Obviously, if you then select PS4, you'll be able to preload it, but if you pre-order directly through the PlayStation website, then it should be there automatically. You should be able to start the process of preloading, which you definitely want to do, by the way, because obviously it's 13 gigabytes. That's the point. Lets you get it done early, so if you've got slow internet, you can get that big file downloaded for you, and you have to waste time on the beta downloading a 13 gigabyte file. If you're still confused and if you're having some issues or you don't know where to get your code from, then I'll link some help forums down below in the description from Bungie. They should be able to answer some of your questions. But moving on to some brand new gameplay and a bunch of new stuff we've got to take a look at. Firstly, the new Crucible map called Vostok. Now this, of course, as you may recognize, is set in Felwinter Peak, so they've taken the outside area of Felwinter Peak and actually remade it into a Crucible map. They've opened a bunch of doors, made new sight lines, kind of opened up some new buildings, and this is now a Crucible map in Destiny 2, which is pretty interesting. So there's a lot of things I want to point out from the actual gameplay, things I've noticed. The first being obviously Titan's gating, because like I said in a previous video, this is an old build. It's like a vertical slice, which basically means there are several different builds of Destiny at one given time, and sometimes they take kind of one snapshot, which may have some old stuff, some new stuff. So this is not going to be in the final game. Titan's gating is not in Destiny 2. They've slowed down the Titan movement and the boosting abilities dramatically since this gameplay you're seeing. So this build is kind of half old and half new. It's very confusing how development works, but either way, Titan's gating, you can clearly see it moving very fast in this footage, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be in the final build of Destiny 2. Now, something pretty strange that I still don't really understand is how he has two lightning grenades. He doesn't seem to be wearing an exotic that gives you something like the Armamentarium. You can see him in third person here, and it doesn't look like he's wearing any kind of exotic. Maybe he is, but you can't recognize it. Or maybe it's some kind of perk that I don't know about, but he definitely has two lightning grenades, which is pretty interesting. So I guess that's the thing returning in Destiny 2. We didn't have any confirmation that these kind of things would be returning, but now we know. I guess most classes are going to have some abilities, or some exotics even, that give you two lightning grenades or other grenades in general. So speaking of grenades, something else I noticed that was pretty interesting and also quite strange, that the Nightstalker Void Wall grenade is now on the Sentinel subclass. So I guess the Sentinel isn't a one-to-one copy of the Defender. It seems that the Nightstalker Void Wall grenade is one of his three that he has available to him. Obviously, this isn't confirmation that the Nightstalker does exist. We still don't know exactly. It's very likely, but we still can't be 100% sure. But it's still pretty cool to see this one grenade that was only on the Nightstalker. No other class or subclass in Destiny 1 had the Void Wall, just the Nightstalker, but now the Sentinel has it as well. So something else I noticed was that the shoulder charge from this strike right here does not one-hit this Guardian, this Hunter right here. It hit him directly, but only did 90 damage for some reason. Not sure if there's something else at play here, but maybe the shoulder charge isn't a one-hit anymore. It would kind of make sense. I mean, they have moved a lot of things, pretty much everything, away from being instant one-hit kills. And to me, the shoulder charge being a one-hit kill just for like charging up a melee does seem a little bit strong in Destiny 2's kind of meta. So I would definitely imagine them to do it, but it is quite extreme to see this one shoulder charge, which has always been an easy one-hit kill, may not be anymore in Destiny 2, and it seems to only do 90 damage in this clip. Maybe you need to charge up for longer, maybe there's a perk involved, but in this clip it doesn't do a one-hit kill. Now, something else pretty strange that's worth noting is that whenever they get a super and get a kill with it, in particular, the editor zooms in the gameplay and blurs out some text in the top right. Now, this is most likely some kind of like bug or some kind of thing that Bungie didn't want shown. I'm kind of doubting it's a secret or some kind of Easter egg they don't want to spoil. I'm thinking it's some kind of text that pops up that probably wasn't ready. Again, this is a dev build, it's temporary. Things are going to be broken and maybe buggy and not work properly. So I'm thinking maybe some text pops up that isn't supposed to, and that's why it's blurred out and they zoom in to kind of hide it. So not sure what's going on here, but still worth noting nonetheless. That's why you see it zoom in every time they get a super kill. So let's take a look at the new weapons we can spot, some of the loadouts these guys are rocking with. So this Striker Titan, he's using a fast-firing pulse rifle, seen quite a bit. Doesn't seem to do massive damage, seems to have quite a bit of recoil as well. His secondary weapon, or the energy weapon, is the Hung Jury, or kind of like an Omlon Scout rifle. Looks very similar, but again, kind of like remastered. Looks a bit more battered and dirty than the Destiny 1 version. This one's got Void Burn too. And in his heavy, we've got a new sniper rifle, which we've never seen before. Pretty weird looking one. The Sentinel's got the Scout Rifle as his kinetic weapon, an Omlon Auto Rifle with Void Burn as his energy, and a same Sniper Rifle in his heavy slot. You got a Dawnblade with an Auto Rifle, which you see quite a lot. His secondary or energy weapon is the Ceros Dis 43 with Solar Burn. It's a similar looking weapon to Dis 43. It probably won't be called that, but it's the same slow firing version. and then there's a different Dawn Blade which has a Soros PDX-45 type weapon, the Pulse Rifle. So again, these probably won't be called the same thing. They may be, but obviously Foundry weapons are going to be very present inside Destiny 2, looking pretty similar. And his heavy weapon is a shotgun, which the interesting thing to me was look how fast he moves with this weapon. He moves literally so quickly, just sprinting. I'm not sure if there's a perk involved here, where it gives you more speed when running with this weapon, but he moves really, really quickly with the shotgun in hand, and then he completely destroys this guy. But it is a power weapon, so it is going to do quite a lot of damage now. So now let's talk more about the Iron Temple social space, the location for this map called Vostok. Now they've opened up a bunch of doors in areas that were previously closed off. I remember the first time I saw these, I always wondered if they might open up one day during an event, or if there's some kind of secret to get these doors to open up. So it makes me wonder if they actually planned to make this a Crucible map from day one, because we know Destiny 2 was being made years before Risevine even existed, and way before this social space would have been created. So I'm wondering the backstory behind this. Did they plan from day one to make this into a Crucible map in Destiny 2? I know a lot of people are thinking this might just be a reskin or a copy and pasting, but it does seem like they might have had this idea from day one. Like I said, Destiny 2 is being made, and maybe this map was even being made long before Risevine existed, because it's important to remember that Risevine only came about when Destiny 2 got delayed. So I'm really interested to know the timeline of how these things actually came to be, because again, I don't think they just decided one day, let's just turn it into a Crucible map and open some doors, because it does seem like they built it from day one with the idea of possibly turning it into a Crucible map. Maybe later down the line we'll get some more info on that. So later into the interview, the Bungie dev was asked if this is the only revisited location from Destiny 1 that we're going to be getting in Destiny 2, and the Bungie dev said yes, he believes so. So to his knowledge, this is the only location from Destiny 1 returning in the sequel. So it seems like there won't be any more like Shores of Time remade in Destiny 2 or Burning Shrine. I'm sure a lot of people would actually love that, but this so far is the only map. I wouldn't be surprised if future expansions in years to come, we do see some remakes of the best Destiny 1 maps, which I personally would be okay with. I mean, if it was a good map in Destiny 1, then why not see it in Destiny 2? I'd love to play it again, but that's just my guessing. We don't know if they'll actually do that or not. So let me know down below in the comment section, what do you think of the new and the kind of returning Foundry weapons, the new gameplay, the map? What do you think about all of this? Comment down below. As always, if you enjoyed it, a like rating would be much appreciated. Stay tuned for a bunch more Destiny 2 videos coming with the beta next week. Of course, I'll link more gameplay down below in the description from IGN. I've only used some clips in this video, so if you want to see the full footage and a bunch more gameplay, they've got a ton on their channel. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.